Hi home members, sorry about that. I don't know why, but every so often my phone disconnects when it's in the middle of making a video. So this is now part 2. So sorry. So in the first video we cut our apples, and now we're going to do the next part. You cook your apple chips for 1 whole hour. So of course this video is not going to be an hour. I'm not going to sit here and watch them cook. But you put your, or you set your oven to 200 degrees, and you put your apple chips in the oven and you bake for an hour. And when you pull them out, then you're going to flip them immediately, so then that way they dry on the other side as well. Once you take them out, you're going to let them sit for 5 minutes. And if once after the 5 minutes, if you can touch them and they're dry, they're going to be really good to go. And then you're going to leave them out for a while just to make sure, they cool down, they dry out. If they're not as dry after that time, you put them back in for a little bit, and then you should be good to go. All right, so after now that we cut our apples and everything is ready to go, you are going to do 1 tablespoon of each per apple. So if you have 2 apples, you're going to do 2 tablespoons of each. If you only have 1 apple like we do, you're going to do 1 tablespoon of each. Okay, so now I'm going to put this, my cinnamon. Okay, so now in this little tiny bowl here, I have 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar and I have 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to mix them together. And it smells delicious. So the brown of the cinnamon is of course going to be the more dominant color than the white. However, it's not going to be a dark brown. It's going to turn into a lighter brown. So once you have that all mixed together, then you should be good to go. And then we're just going to sprinkle on top of our apples. And coat them nice and good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them over. Guess I could have put the bowl down and done this with 2 hands, so it's a lot easier. I'm struggling over here, sorry. Okay, now that I have them flipped over, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then you don't have to use like a spoon. They used a sifter. And it was a lot easier for them to be able to like pour it in and kind of get it evenly. I don't have one of those, so I just mix it together in a bowl. And then I'm just going to put them over. Okay, so now you can see our apple slices are really nicely, nice and coated. So you see here how it kind of soaked through, and that's exactly what we want. So then, once you have your oven ready to go, you just put them on your baking sheet, and then you spread them out on your parchment paper and you put them in the oven. And that is how you make cinnamon sugar apple chips. So I really, really hope that you enjoy this. Again, I'm very, very sorry that it's in 2 videos. I don't know why my phone does that. But I hope that you enjoy them and you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Bye, home members.